Hey, attention crypto gossipators, things are about to get interesting. Remember, not financial advice.
Hey guys, what is up? Hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day because I am, as usual, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. So, Bone, that is one of the biggest guys. I'm talking about, real potential here to explode in the altcoin season. A lot of things need to happen, and I know some of you are sad because you're looking at it and you're like, it's nowhere close to $1 and it hasn't moved too much. Well, for me, that doesn't really matter because what matters are the future stages, okay? So we've got some big exciting news in regards to Bone. Shiba Inu mocks Microsoft Windows, says Shibarium never skips a beat. So Shibarium, remember, is the layer 2 solution. Now, the whole development team is actually working to get this thing really pumping. The point of Shibarium, obviously, is to burn Shiba Inu and, function as the layer 2 solution, bring in lots of projects. But guess what? When everybody's on board, what are they all using? They're using Bone. And what we have here is a token that isn't that big in supply. We've got a few million, okay? Around 170 million of it in circulating supply, around that number. But I know it's very strange for me to say the word few, but the point that I'm trying to make here is that when things start kicking off, when we have the big boys, the big projects all coming in, everybody loading up on Bone, it's going to diminish that supply, right? And demand's going to kick in, so that is going to cause it to spike like no tomorrow. Yes, it looks like, we've gone down a lot, but believe me, when things start actually happening, right, it is going to be very interesting. So making such a big comparison, it may seem a little bit too much, but having real belief, having the whole team backing it, having it, really working on it is very important. So here it is. Shiba Inu's ecosystem team praises Shibarium, suggesting that the layer 2 blockchain has continued to operate flawlessly while Windows computers requires a serious reboot. So yeah, obviously Shibarium is smaller and, these are big statements. But the point here is that Shibarium is working, right? Now it's all up to them just to market it, to get the big boys on board, because that's where the big difference is going to happen. And yeah, you have these big systems like Microsoft, Windows, they collapse at times. So, of course, they are going to get a bit of a bad rep. But putting that to the side, the most important thing is that we have Shibarium actually working. And the vision here, when you compare it to Microsoft, is massive. Imagine we get as big as them. That would be incredible, okay? And I like that. Shiba Inu is striving, the ecosystem is striving to go very fast. Some of you are thinking, well, it's dead, it's over, they've given up. Actually, they're only starting, ladies and gentlemen. When you make such big comparisons, you are putting a big tag on your shoulders, right? You are putting a lot of weight on your shoulders. So you are going to have to perform. And this is what we are going to be expecting, right? And I like it because obviously it causes a lot of engagement. People are replying, people are talking, engaging, viewing, and all that. And most importantly, it tells us that, hey, we are, striving to be at the top. We are striving to get to the level and actually complete the tasks in a way, more efficient way with no flaws, nothing like that. We will see. The future will tell. But as of now, we are still in the process of increasing the adoption, getting more people to interact with it, getting more people on board. That is the most important thing. And then you've got, obviously, the metaverse, upcoming layer 3. So much. So guys, don't freak out. Just because, you see other coins going up more than Bone doesn't mean anything. Really, it doesn't mean anything because the real moves will be made when Bone starts hitting, $20, $30, $40, $50. These are the big moves. And I've been getting called out for saying that the minimum we would do is $3 because that's what we did 4 years ago. And I meant it in the worst case scenario, right? The worst case scenario, which is still a 6x. But what I'm saying here is that this is the worst scenario. But usually you got to aim for the highest. And if we don't achieve the highest, somewhere in the middle, the highest, is $100 and above. So we should be doing like 20, 30, 40, $50. Right? And the best case scenario would be like $100. because when everything kicks in, when people start seeing, you know, the real benefits here, it is going to go wild. It is going to get very, very interesting. So don't put your heads down. Don't, you know, close your eyes on the future. Also, Bitcoin's going to be moving. I think when it breaks out, you know, above like 70K, 80K, that's when everything, all the memes are going to go crazy, all the tokens, every single category, and Bone's going to move. Then Shiba Inu is going to start moving like crazy. So that's going to drag Bone all the way up. And then the altcoin season, when all that money starts driving in, wow, that is going to go wild. And remember, most importantly, the developers are getting paid in Bone. So they're going to have to make this work. Like it or not, they are going to have to make it work. So it's very, very important that you remember that there's a lot behind it. It's a project that's been worked on for years. So now it is time for it to explode. So as of now, guys, what can I say? A big thank you to everyone. I really do appreciate all the support. Comment down below what you're feeling, how you're feeling, what you think is going to happen with Bone. Most importantly, guys, a big thank you to everyone. I appreciate all the support, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace out.